Well, good morning. We are in beautiful Ubud, Bali, and yeah, it's raining, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's kind of lightening up a little bit. I just get out and enjoy a walk every day. I don't care either way. I'll bring an umbrella if I need to, whatever. I want to talk to you today about something that's really been big on the internet about everybody's going to lose their job to AI. There have been some massive layoffs this year, and yeah, I think it's going to continue. But what does this really mean for our culture, and what does it mean for the future of work? I'm going to give you a scenario in this video that not only is going to talk about where work is really going, because AI is my #1 subject to research. It is the topic that interests me the most right now, but also how we can actually invest and profit from it as it grows. So I want to talk about what's really happening, how it's going to continue over the next 10 to 20 years, and how we can ride this wave, not let it wash over us. I'm also taking you out tonight, you better believe it. We're going to go look at 2 very cool places to get pizza here in Ubud. I'm going to take you to one place that's very well known. It is kind of a wonderful high-end place to get pizza, delicious, incredible. And then I'm going to take you to like a dive bar. Yeah. This place is a trip, but the fact is they make incredible wood-fired pizzas that just blow you away. I'm gonna give you the price points, everything. We've got a lot to talk about on this video. We're talking about the future of work, what's really happening with AI, and also what companies I am putting my money into to invest in the future of AI at the nuts and bolts level, so that we can all just ride that wave forward, make money, invest, and be able to retire like this, travel, enjoy the freedom of our time. Because freedom of your time, controlling 100% of your time, that is the only true freedom in the world. It's the only one. We've got a lot to cover. Let's go.
Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack, that is what we do here. Subscribe and come along with Retire and Go.
This year and probably every year going forward, we're going to see layoffs. Layoffs starting with the highest educated people. Think about that. That's interesting because we're not replacing physical labor yet. We're replacing intelligence with cheap artificial intelligence. And that's causing what's called a white-collar recession. People are losing jobs in the white-collar sector. This is not what people expected when it came to AI and robotics. They thought, oh, we're going to remove labor. It's coming, but not yet. Right now, we're seeing that jobs that require intelligence are being laid off, and people are having to rethink their career. And it will get into robotics. Of course it will. And once it does get into robotics, more than it already is, then we're going to start seeing labor get transformed as well. What does this mean for us? What does it mean for the future if people don't have jobs? Well, we're going to talk about that. I think you'll be surprised to find out, as a culture, we've already been there. You see, before the Industrial Revolution, most of us didn't have jobs. We were contractors. We worked for ourselves, entrepreneurs or farmers. We lived off the land, or we sold by the hour or by the contract what we had skills for. It is my belief that that is what we are going back to. Instead of working for someone else, we are going to work for ourselves, have our own company. It could be just ourselves, or it could be a company that involves a piece of real estate, a warehouse, a factory or something. But we're all going to transform into a situation where we're no longer working for someone else. We're working for ourselves in some capacity. And we've been there before. Before the Industrial Revolution, that's exactly how society functioned. We're going back to it. I think a lot of people are also going to get back to the land. Something that I've talked about before in videos is that one way to deal with people losing their jobs and their livelihood is I think the government can actually give like an acre of land to people who are losing their industry. And they can actually go back to living a peaceful life and perhaps engaging in farming, raising animals, or starting a business on that piece of land. And this is going to require most likely getting rid of what's called property tax. Because if we're not generating an income the old-fashioned way, well, we don't want to tax people out of being able to own property. So I think property tax will go away. This is new in our minds because we had jobs, our parents had jobs, and our grandparents probably had jobs. But the reality is their grandparents did not. Think about that. We're going back to that time again. It has to be managed, of course, and people are going to be spooked. I get it. Yeah. I got out of the IT industry and retired 10 years early at the age of 52. Why did I do it? Well, for a variety of reasons. One, I really wanted to travel while I was healthy and young, but also I realized AI was coming for my job in IT. Yeah. And I knew that I had to get ahead of it. And that's the next thing that we're going to talk about. Getting ahead of this wave. Any of you that play chess, you know that the objective is not to keep reacting to your opponent. It's to actually get ahead of your opponent so they are reacting to you. And I want us to do the same thing with AI. I don't want us to keep reacting when AI takes our job or takes away our ability to make money or whatever it is that we do. Instead, I want us to get ahead of it. I want us to develop a plan now as to how we're going to live in the post-labor economy. How are we going to survive at a time when AI takes the overwhelming majority of all jobs, starting with jobs that involve the mind, sitting at any desk, basically doing a lot of jobs, even warehousing. That's happening now. But then it's going to go into other skilled jobs as well. It will take time, but it's going to happen. And I want us to start thinking about that now ourselves. Are we prepared with the right skills for that time period? And are we also investing? That's the next step, so that we have passive income coming in and we can actually function in that new economy. It is going to be a new economy.
I'm having a hard time functioning without some caffeine. Let's take a break. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to hop in here to this little cafe. It's called the Red Rice. Red Rice is a nice little restaurant. I've eaten here before, but I'm just going to stop in and get myself a cappuccino.
Thank you so much.
The first step for dealing with AI was for me to get out of the IT industry. But I wasn't just going to stagnate. No, I want to invest in the companies that are going to benefit from AI so that we are able to grow wealth as we move forward. We don't want this AI revolution to just wash over us. And I'm going to talk now about how I invested.
I have decided to invest in companies, and I've been doing it all year. These companies are not just the big tech companies. I hold a lot of the big tech companies. I'm very transparent in these videos. I'll put right here the big tech companies that I own. They're in my growth portfolio. But I've been buying a new group of them all year. These are the nuts and bolts of building data centers. Why? Well, because it doesn't really matter what technology comes forward. It doesn't matter if it's in healthcare, if it's in sciences, research, industry such as manufacturing, it doesn't matter. They're all going to require one thing. They're going to require compute power. And that means they're going to require massive data centers. And there are some massive data centers getting built. And all around the world, data centers will be rebuilt. Trillions of dollars is getting invested into this. I want to be in the nuts and bolts of those data centers. That way I don't really care what people do with AI. They can do anything they want. The fact is it's running on compute power. And I am invested in the foundation, the data centers themselves. I'll tell you what companies I'm investing in. I looked at the companies that are getting big, beautiful contracts, man. Woo! Big contracts. We're talking multi-hundred million, multi-billion dollar contracts to build data centers. Companies like SMCI. SMCI builds all the servers and connected machines inside of these data centers. They build out the racks. They build out the devices. All of that. Think about that. SMCI is already seeing big growth this year. I don't see any reason why over the next 10 years it doesn't 5 to 10x. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I am investing my own money in. That's it. Next, I'm investing in a company called Symbotic. Symbotic turns any warehouse into an Amazon-like warehouse where it's all robots doing the warehousing. They already have big contracts with Walmart and other big corporations. I believe Symbotic is another company that is in the right position to just keep getting big contracts as we automate and move towards AI and robotics in the warehousing sector. And I don't see any reason why it won't 5 to 10x over the next 10 years. Next, I'm invested in a company called TSM. This company, Taiwan Semiconductor, it basically builds the chips. You have lots of companies that design incredible chips for the AI build out, for the AI revolution. But Taiwan Semiconductor builds them. It doesn't matter who designs them. It could be AMD, it could be NVIDIA, any of them. But TSM is going to actually make the chips. So it wins no matter what. And it's had a lot of people concerned about it because of its location on Earth. I understand. The fact is, TSM is investing to build 3 brand new plants, massive, in the United States. I'm not concerned about it anymore. It's going to be right in the US. And it's going to win no matter who designs the new chips, and no matter how many they ask for. They could ask for 200,000, 300,000, and they are. Taiwan Semiconductor is going to build them. That's why I'm invested in it. And I think it's going to grow like crazy over the next 5 to 10 years. Another company I'm investing in is called Coherent. The days of copper connection, where we used to plug in as a network engineer, we used to do all the copper connections, and then it turned to fiber connections. Well, ultra high speed fiber connections, photonics, lasers, that's how AI data centers talk these days. Not only within the data center, but between them and connecting to everybody else. And Coherent builds those connectors. You see, it's the nuts and bolts of the data center, of the build out. You have to have high-speed laser connections to bring that much data together and to create an actual AI supercomputer network around the world. And Coherent holds patents on these high-speed connections using lasers. They don't just build them, they hold the patents. Have you noticed a trend? These companies I'm talking about, they do not care what company orders hundreds of thousands of chips. They do not care what company drops billions of dollars on new data centers. They don't care. The reality is they are in a position to build those data centers, to connect them, which means they are going to win no matter what. They are the nuts and bolts of data centers. Back in the days of gold mining, people said you could either go out and try to hack your way down into the earth to find gold, or you could sell picks and shovels to people who are going to do that. How easy is that? That's why I say I don't fear the AI revolution. I'm going to invest in it and I'm going to ride that wave. There are some other great companies as well, plenty of them out there. The reason why I chose these is because I look at them as the foundation of building data centers. That's why. But there's lots of great companies out there. And I think they're going to do great as well. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you the companies that I picked, and I looked at them for a lot of reason. I looked at them for their contracts, the facts that they hold patents on things that are going to be made, and the fact that they're already growing and getting big, delicious contracts on the build-outs. We are not going to let AI wash over us. Nope. We're going to prepare. We're going to be excited. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to invest in it. Yeah. And we're not going to be stressed and scared that we're all losing our jobs. The fact is that's what's coming. But if we're ready, we take advantage of that.
What to do on a rainy day. You know, you're going to have rainy afternoons like this. For me, that's a perfect time to go out and get a bite to eat. Not going to be doing much walking in the evening when you get a rainstorm like this, so I'm taking you to 2 places to get some fantastic pizza. L'Osteria is a wonderful Italian restaurant here in Ubud. They have a wide range of Italian meals. Delicious, by the way. I like to get the pizzas. I think their pizzas are made absolutely fantastic. L'Osteria has a fantastic selection of pizzas. I like to get the nice spicy pepperoni. They have a whole range though. The pizzas are going to be about 120,000. So like I said, it's a little fancy. 120,000 rupiah. That's going to come up to probably around $8. Right now, it's about $6 American for every 100,000 of the local rupiah. By the way, this is absolutely delicious. The ingredients are top notch. $120,000 for an absolutely delicious pizza. Really well made. L'Osteria is worth visiting. But next, I'm taking you to a dive bar, baby. That's right. I'm taking you to Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is an Italian restaurant. Half the time it looks like it's on fire. They have got a wood-fired pizza maker here. And I have to tell you, the place looks rough, but they make some darn good pizza. The pizza is 90,000 rupiah. But at lunchtime, it is 70,000. So definitely come here at lunch. I'm here at night because I'm getting out of the rain. I'm getting myself the spicy Italian sausage pizza, and it is good. A really big wood-fired pizza maker, and they have to keep it up. So the whole place gets very smoky.
Thank you so much.
90,000 rupiah for this Italian sausage pizza, and it's good. Very spicy and tasty. Oh man. These are two pizza places worth trying, both L'Osteria and Mamma Mia Pizza. This particular place, now this does have a full menu of Italian food. I've never tried any of the other Italian food. I've just tried the pizza here, and it's great. Every time I come to Ubud, I come here. Just look for the place that looks like it should have been condemned 3 weeks ago. That's Mamma Mia's.
I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. Are you interested in this lifestyle that I live? Traveling the world as a minimalist with one backpack? If you are, like and subscribe to the video. Come along with. You can support the channel by picking up a copy of my new book, The Traveler and the Bard. The link is in the description. Okay, we've got a lot more of Bali to see. We're not done. We're enjoying this beautiful island. It's a rainy time of year. That's okay, I don't mind. I just get out and enjoy it. We'll talk again soon. Aloha.
I thought I was safe relaxing on this trail in the upper lands of Ubud, Bali. But he saw me. The ninja attack cat of Ubud. Look at him, surveying the land for his next victim. This vicious beast has got his eye on me. Luckily, I know how to subdue these beasts. The mad ninja attack cat of Ubud.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.